Good evening, I'm Brian Gumball, and you're watching Rated News, where news is decoded and truth is uncovered. Our top story today, New York City comedian and podcaster Gary G. Garcia is causing controversy again, interviewing former President Donald Trump just hours after his indictment.
We're doing deals.
We'll have more on that story in a moment. Also coming up, we'll be diving into UFO whistleblower David Grusch, and later we'll explore $5 million payments from Ukrainian energy company to the Bidens. But first, let's run our top story. In the latest episode of his podcast, Rated G, podcaster Gary G. Garcia, who has been a known spreader of misinformation, continued his conquest today by interviewing former President Donald J. Trump. The former president was recently indicted on 37 counts of federal charges. Let's see what Gary has to say.
I was gonna say, dude, see, if they don't get him with this one, right? Like, this is federal. He's facing life in prison.
Right, it's unreal.
Unfucking real. And it's just unreal, whether you like him or not. Who the fuck would want to be president if you know that after you become president, they're gonna come back for you?
Absolutely appalling. What was that? I'm told we have Brian, Gary's co-host, on satellite call. Is that true? Brian, are you with us?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, yeah, we got Brian on the call. Brian, thanks for joining us. Can you tell us what it was like to be part of that conversation?
No, I really appreciate you having me on, and I got to be honest, my relationship with Gary has been strained, and I think today bringing Trump on the podcast, especially with these indictments and all the baggage that he has behind him, honestly, I think Gary is just getting super irresponsible, and I don't really want to be a part of it, and that's why I'm speaking out right now.
Brian, you're strong. You're the real hero. It takes real strength to speak out like you're doing.
I don't feel like a hero. I feel like I'm betraying a friend, but it's the right thing to do.
Thank you very much. And we'll be back with more news right after this commercial break.
Unleash your spirit of adventure with Lolita Express Airlines. Journey with us to the private, pristine islands of the Bahamas, where luxury meets tropical paradise. Lolita Express Airlines, your gateway to unforgettable moments. Book now and let your dreams take flight. Lolita Express Airlines, the only airline you've never been on.
Welcome back. You're watching Rated News, where news is decoded and truth is uncovered. We bring you an extraordinary story tonight. It is set to send shockwaves through the intelligence community and captivate the nation. A former intelligence official has stepped forward as a whistleblower, exposing a secret world of covert programs, retrieved non-human crafts, and alleged congressional cover-ups. Here to tell us the story is Joe D'Amato, former East Rutherford gym teacher, who's here to give us his opinion. Joe, good to have you.
Brian, thank you for having me, but let me get something straight with you right here. It's physical education instructor. I'm not out here teaching anything. I'm instructing. So let's just get that right off the bat so you understand what kind of guy you're talking to here.
All right, Joe, you got it.
Anytime one of these whistleblowers comes out, you'll always hear about the person who's blowing the whistle. You know what you don't hear about? Where are they getting the whistles from? Well, as a former physical education instructor, I got the line on all the whistles. So if any of you are looking to blow in any kind of whistle of any kind, a rape whistle, a gym whistle, a soccer whistle, whatever kind of whistle you want to blow, you know what you got to do. You call Joe.
Well, Joe, that was an amazing story. I'm not really sure what to say about that, but if you're looking to blow a whistle, give your guy Joe a call here. We'll be right back after this quick break and a message from our sponsors.
Cannabis. Smoke it anywhere you used to be able to smoke cigarettes. In your car, outside of a school, or with a police officer. Cannabis. It's still smoke, but at least it's not tobacco.
Breaking news tonight, Republican Senator Chuck Grassley has made startling allegations accusing a foreign national involved in a bribery deal with President Joe Biden and his son. He claims he's in possession of 17 audio recordings. These recordings reportedly capture conversations between the president and his son, Hunter Biden. House Republicans have raised concerns about corruption and have taken the extraordinary step of subpoenaing the FBI for access to an unverified allegation. Rated News is pleased to bring you an exclusive interview with Hunter Biden. We have Hunter on video call. Hunter, are you there?
Hey B, what's poppin'?
Not much is popping. Hunter, how do you respond to these allegations of a $5 million bribe?
Nah, listen, this is what happened. I thought it was gonna be 2.5 million. I didn't know it was gonna be the whole 5. So this whole thing, honestly, it's a little surprising.
Did you say 2.5?
These kind of things happen, you know, your dad just tells you that, hey, listen, we're gonna take a little hush money to get this guy fired, and it's gonna be 2.5 million, but it's actually 5, and then he pockets the other 2.5. No, I'm not mad at my dad, because I know I'm gonna get a cut out of this whole Saudi thing we got going on. The golf thing.
Whoa, hold on. What deal do you mean with Saudi Arabia?
The golf thing.
The Gulf thing? Do you mean the Gulf?
You know, the PGA.
Oh, the PGA? Wait, you and your dad had something to do with the PGA in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little piece of that.